Chapter 8. Back at home, after reading with Rober, Charles was too busy taking care of Princess all afternoon to think about anything else. But after that night, lying in his bed with Princess snoring softly in her palace nearby, he remembered the look on Nathaniel's face when the little boy first spotted the Yorkie. Nathaniel's big smile said it all. Nathaniel played with Princess for a while on the library lawn. He tossed her miniature pink tennis ball, and she went scampering right after it, over and over. Nathaniel laughed and laughed. Charles thought Nathaniel was like a different kid when he was around Princess. He didn't seem shy at all. And Princess loved Nathaniel too. The way she jumped right into his lap and licked his face, paying attention to his nose. Charles almost felt jealous when he watched Nathaniel and Princess play together. It seemed as if they'd been friends forever. Now in bed, Charles thought of it. All of a sudden, he had not just one, but two really big, really great ideas. Charles' first idea was maybe Nathaniel wasn't scared of dogs after all. Maybe it was just the big dogs like Zeke and Bowser he was afraid of. Maybe he'd be much happier reading the Princess. And the second really great idea is Charles just heard that Harry said that his Aunt Maggie, who was Nathaniel's mother, loved Yorkies. Maybe Nathaniel and his mom would turn out to be Princess's perfect forever family. As soon as he got up on Sunday morning, Charles called for Aunt Amanda and told her ideas. "Well," she said, "as for the first part, I'll have to make a call and find out it'll be okay to bring Princess instead of Bowser next week. After all, she hasn't been through the Reading with Rober training program. But since Princess actually behaves pretty well as long as somebody's holding her and giving her attention, they'll probably say okay." "Great," said Charles. "Then when Nathaniel gets to know Princess a little better, then maybe he and his mom will adopt her," he said, still in thought with the second idea, which was the best one of all. Gee, I can't help with that part," Aunt Amanda said. "Maybe you should call Harry and ask if he thinks Nathaniel's mother might want to adopt the dog before you get too carried away." Aunt Amanda found Harry's phone number on a Reading with Rober contact list, and Charles called him right up. Charles explained about bringing Princess for Nathaniel to read to, and Harry thought it was a great idea. "Oh, excellent! I have a feeling that little Natty will really love that," he said. And Charles took a deep breath and thought of his other great idea. He explained that he and his family were only fostering Princess and that they were hoping to find her a forever home soon. If it worked out for Nathaniel to read to her, then maybe Nathaniel's mom would adopt a puppy. Then Nathaniel will have his very own dog at home to read to whenever he wanted. Also, Princess would be out of Peterson's head, which was a good thing considering how everybody in the family was very, very tired of Princess's list. Of course, Charles didn't say that very last part loud to Harry. "Wait, Princess is up for adoption? Oh my gosh, why didn't you tell me sooner? Then when we were playing with her." Harry sounded surprised. "I really didn't think of it until later," Charles confessed. "But even if I had, I wouldn't have said anything in front of Nathaniel. We have a rule in my family about foster puppies. My mom says it's not fair to ask kids if they would like to adopt them because they'll get disappointed later if their parents say no. Nah! We always ask the parents first." Charles took a deep breath. "So anyway, how about your aunt?" "Oh boy, I don't know," Harry said. "It's a great idea, but to tell you the truth, I don't think think it's likely gonna happen, he sighed. Did I ever tell you what my aunt does for a living? She's a dog groomer. She works with dogs all day long and says she's too busy to have one at home. He paused. But let me think of it. I might be able to come up with a way to convince her. I'll call you back later if I do. Charles hung up, feeling frustrated. He looked at Princess, who had been napping down in his lap while he made the phone call. Oh, what are we gonna do with you, Princess? He asked. Charles knew that Princess really couldn't understand him, but she looked up at him with her black budding eyes, and I guess he could just she could just answer, well, that's a no-brainer. You pet me, you'll feed me lots of delicious things, and naturally, you'll give me lots and lots of attention. For the next few hours, Charles tried to forget about the princess problem, but hopefully Harry would come up with an idea. But meanwhile, Charles wanted to have a little fun with Princess instead of worrying about finding her at home. Right after breakfast, Charles laid on the living room floor and read the Sunday funnies to Buddy and Princess. Buddy, he listened, and his eyes on Charles' face. But Princess kept barking and putting her paw up on the newspaper. Ruff, ruff. Not that one. This one. Charles laughed and patted Princess's little silky head. Okay, I guess you don't like Blondie. How about Buckles? He's a funny little dog. Later, Charles and the Bean ran around the backyard with both puppies, teaching Buddy and Princess how to play tag. Princess was great at being it. She dashed around, chasing the others into every corner in the backyard. And finally, when both puppies were tuckered out, Charles sat down and let them both take a nap on his lap. The Bean leaned against Charles, drowsily patting Princess, and then Buddy. A little while later, Mom called from inside. Charles, you have a call. But the pup nudged the Bean to being awake. Charles nudged the Bean awake, but the puppy stayed sound asleep. He carried Sleepy Princess and Sleepy Buddy into the kitchen with him. Princess was light as a feather, but Buddy was getting too big to carry easily. Charles handed both puppies to his mother and picked up the phone. Hello? Harry, it's Charles. It's Harry, the voice on the other end said. I think we have a plan.